Okay, first of all, this isn't a video essay, and I'm not going to say anything deep at all. I just wanted to vent out my frustrations on this damn game. So let's get right into it. Dragon Age Veilguard is fun. You have lots of companions, so there's more to the story than just the journey of your main hero, and the main story is actually pretty interesting. I think Solas is a bit underutilized most of the time, but it's fine. There's a driving force that pushes Rook to actually do something, and there's conflict in the decision making process because Solas is there as a tricky, not really companion, not really a mediator, but I guess some sort of advisor. What I don't like about this game is that its design and story and map progression it doesn't fit well with me. Why the hell do I have to go back 7, 8, 9, or even 10 times to the same area? Alright, there are multiple quests there. Multiple quests in different points in time. Okay, sure, that's fine. But most of it is just filler. They're almost all inconsequential. They don't matter to the story at all, nor do they provide interesting story that actually enriches the main characters or the main companions or the factions. Yes, some of the side stories are about the problems these factions are having, but who cares? Is it something unique to them? Is it something that we could have assumed? Is it something that could have been shown in background interactions? What's worse is that it's such a slog to do them all just to unlock areas in the map. Backtracking, at least for how I have experienced them in modern games, have been mostly a feature for open world games. A very non-linear design in exploration, not really in storytelling. The open world design already has its own problems with making storytelling a bit muddled because if the main story is about running out of time, its open world design kind of messes up the time. You're running out of time while you're just running around. For some reason, Dragon Age Veilguard's level design is seemingly linear, but the story progression isn't. It messes up the whole flow of the story, especially if you're trying to do all of the side quests. A few missions that made me go back to a previous area might be fine, but to do it multiple times for different people, for different reasons, in different areas while we're supposed to be running out of time, it doesn't make sense at all. I've played Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. I've never really played Dragon Age Inquisition and I've tried it. And in those games, you backtrack. But this game is, for some reason, the worst of it all. The worst thing with Dragon Age Veilguard is that some quests are introduced early in the game, but they can't be fucking accessed nor completed as soon as you get them. So they're just stuck in the fucking quest list for God knows how long. It's just clutter. It's just clutter in the quest list and in the map. It's also annoying because you would have to constantly check back on areas to see if the quest is actually available or accessible. Sometimes they say it's inaccessible in the quest list or in the quest description, but there are times or there are quests where it doesn't say it at all. I don't know, this game has so many things that would have made it a much more fun experience, but everything is seemingly put together very, very poorly. The characters aren't that interesting, but they're good enough, honestly. The writing is mostly mediocre, and that's fine. As long as the main story is actually interesting, it's good. But the bad parts are extremely horrendous. The main story is very interesting, but it's such a drag getting into the exciting parts, which is the Siege of Weishaupt. I don't know if I said that correctly. Yeah, this game is exhausting. It just is.